Can everybody turn the mics on, please? I'd like to call this park board meeting for Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 to order. First item on the agenda tonight is the approval of the minutes from the February 6th park board meeting. Members should have received those minutes in their packets. Does anybody have any additions or corrections? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
I'll second that. Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
Mr. Prost?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the attorney report.
The first item is the purchase agreement with BSN Sports for purchase of benches and bleachers.
In the 2024 budget's inclusive, a lot of loose equipment that needs to be procured for the sports park. One of those many items are your typical 3-row benches that you see in a lot of outdoor sports complexes and benches for the dugouts. So these are BSN Sports. These are very typical. We have our park system now, $54,400.
Aluminum.
Look, yeah.
Yeah, I think BSN's where some of the ones that are in parks now probably.
Yes.
So they last.
Yeah.
Questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the purchase agreement with BSN Sports.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Prost, second by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries. Next item is the impact fee credit.
Impact fee credit with Lennar for developing a trail system or connecting the trails. And before Rob gets into it, if you do approve this, I'd ask that you approve it subject to Lennar conveying the necessary right of ways to the city and then also completing the application and entering into an agreement prepared by the legal department.
Kind of give you guys a better picture of what's going on. It's not uncommon for a developer to reach out to us to ask for impact fee credits or addition for various reasons. This one specifically is for multi-use trail. The area there circled in red is what Lennar is by city ordinance required to build the multi-use trail on. And then the area in yellow, as you can see on the northeast corner of that property, that is private still, but the residents have asked if they can be connected with the multi-use trail. Lennar has agreed to this if they can receive the impact fee credit of $42,305. Rough estimation. This is an estimation based off the rooftops and our current impact fee. The entire development is an aggregate of about $170,000, all inclusive. So minus the $42,305, that would be our impact fee credit for the entire development. A little bit of narrative on this. You know, if we don't do this, it would obviously leave a void and impact any connectivity that we have with the expansion. Not necessarily within the city corporate limits, but also from a regional context as well. Johnson or Whiteland Township is literally just the property just south of it. So there is a potential regional gateway that could possibly be created with the connectivity of this trail.
Questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the impact fee credit for Lennar totaling $42,305 pursuant to the legal agreement being prepared by the legal department. And I'm sorry, what was the other condition?
Lennar completing the application and also conveying the right of way.
Thank you.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, seconded by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries. I'll let you. You want to take it up from here? Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry.
That's all right.
Next issue is the service agreement with Allied security. Right, security, as the basis for your house, with parks facilities.
Same company, same agreement as we had last year. Predominantly at Freedom Springs, the security service that we implemented. There at the bottom, the back 2/3 of the season. Do you have any questions?
Happy with their service?
Yes.
Cool.
Heather, is there actually an agreement here for me to sign?
For Alright,
Yeah. I'll look for it, but right now I don't see it.
So I've got one more.
Oh,
Got it, actually.
okay. Okay, any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, need a motion to approve the service agreement with Allied Security Services for events, at city parks this summer.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Mr. Prost, seconded by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is the lease agreement with Johnson County Community Foundation to use the Greenwood Fieldhouse indoor field for their scholarship celebration annual meeting.
So if you,
Skip.
sorry, Tara, you may skip the
Oh,
Our Lady,
Lady Greenwood
Yes.
sectional.
and I gave it the wrong one. I gave you Lady Professional. Next one is agreement. Yeah,
okay,
thanks. It's the use agreement with the Our Lady of Greenwood Processional. To use various trails for the procession.
so exactly what is this, Rob? Is this just a,
This is a processional, Our Lady of Greenwood
just a
that
walk?
uses our multi-use trail to put on. They've done this a couple years now. I think we have some representation here. If you guys want to ask any specifics on the event, it doesn't impact, as far as trail restrictions or anything like that. It's just processional along our multi-use trail.
I'm assuming they've worked this out with the police department or notified them.
I'm not sure from that standpoint. The police department gets these event notifications, so it's all holistically reviewed.
Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with Our Lady Greenwood for the processional walk.
So moved. I'll second.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
Mr. Prost?
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Now, the next item is the Johnson County Community Foundation to use the indoor field on the field house for their scholarship celebration annual meeting.
So this is a first event, JCCF is wanting to have an event on the turf field. I think for right now, they just want the event approved, and then timing and dates we're gonna work.
the end of the day, we gotta work out how long it's gonna take to set up and tear down, and how much time they need on that.
But the actual physical event, they're asking for consideration now, and it's on the turf field with the turf covered.
Okay.
With the hard plastic membrane. So there is a setup, tear down fee for that, inclusive of the actual rental fee of the turf field.
So they're just reserving the turf field and not reserving.
Non-exclusive rental facility, just the turf field.
Okay.
New event for us, I don't have any precedent on this. They're very forthcoming with information. They seem to be somewhat organized. We don't see any red flags.
Questions, comments? Okay, hearing none, need a motion to approve the use agreement with the JCCF for the use of the field at the Greenwood Fieldhouse. Horse turf field.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Prost, second by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
Mr. Prost?
Aye.
I'm not also, motion carries.
Next item is the use agreement with the National Basketball Academy for a basketball camp at the Greenwood Fieldhouse Gym.
This is, I think it's a reoccurring event. Pacers and Fever Camp, the TNBA, looking at June 10th through June 14th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day. Again, it's a promotional through the Fever and the Indiana Pacers for a camp to be held at the field house.
Has this always been with the Fever, or was it just with the Pacers before?
It's been more with the Pacers.
Okay,
I
so-
think the Fevers are kind of getting into this.
Can we write Caitlin Clark into this somehow?
I'll see. I'm sure she'll be there. Yeah.
Done her task.
Sure.
Alright. Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement for the Greenwood Fieldhouse for the National Basketball Association Pacer/Fever basketball camp at the Greenwood Fieldhouse.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Pro, second by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Probst.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is the use agreement for Race Assembly of God to use Park for their 30 for Freedom activity.
Believe this is their second year. This was approved last year. This is an event to end sex trafficking, preventative and rescue operations, survival care, with funding available. That will be the beneficiary. Like it's May 25th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they'll be using the trail network at Freedom Park.
Questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement for Freedom Park with Grace Assembly of God for their 30 for Freedom event.
So moved. I'll second that.
We move by Mr. Dietrich, seconded by Mr. Post. All in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Post.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is the use agreement with Anthony Johnson for the Fieldhouse Gym to conduct a fencing tournament.
An event called the Pixie Cup. Would like to host an event at the Fieldhouse Gymnasium. Kind of get things finalized with them to be able to present to you. March 30th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's just a one-day event. Again, it's a great diverse offering from a recreation standpoint, from a viewership standpoint as well.
Is this our instructor?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, he's got connections to bring people in for a tournament. Where do they do it? On the turf field?
On the gymnasium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You tell them to do something different. I think it's great. Worth a try. Yeah. Okay, any other questions or comments? Hearing that, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with Anthony Jocelyn for the fencing tournament to be held at the Greenwood Fieldhouse.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Probst, seconded by Mr. Dietrich. All in favor, Mr. Probst.
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is the use agreement with the Johnson County Public Library to use Freedom Park for a bookmobile stop.
We've already got approved for Summerfield.
That's what I was saying.
So they want to add an additional.
Yeah, we did one already.
Yeah, and University, Summerfield,
Okay.
and now they want to add Freedom Park, which
They've done this in the past, haven't they?
just started.
Did they? For some reason, I
this
thought they
is-
did this last year.
Yeah, this is,
I'd just be curious what kind of turnout they get. I
yeah,
think it's obviously good for the community.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Looks like it starts April 1st. I'm sure it's a seasonal thing. They said, they give you indication on what they feel for.
First Monday of each month. 2:30 to
Read the radio books manifest them, don't you?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah. I think it's just like checking out the library.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with the Johnson County Public Library for bringing their bookmobile out to Freedom Park this summer.
So moved. I'll second that.
We'll move on Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost, all those in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Prost.
Aye.
I'm also motion carries.
The next consideration of alcohol vendor agreements with 3 entities. The first is Mashcraft Brew. 2024 events. For all 3 or individually?
I'm sorry,
All 3 are individually.
all 3.
The next one is Mellow Run. Again, various events and Open Barrel.
You guys have any questions? Do you have any?
Are these for specific events or just kind of
Or any
anything?
already pre-approved events that we have that we sell here in White?
Questions or comments?
Is it a yearly, is it a yearly contract or?
Yeah, it's 2024.
Okay.
The events are on the 3rd page.
We do all these in one. No questions, comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the vendor agreement with Mashcraft Brewery, Oaken Barrel, and Mallow Run for 2024 events in the city parks.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is a use agreement for Woodman Park with the Greenwood Community High School to conduct a Greenwood March Band Invitational.
This is an annual thing. This is like Terry said, it's Greenwood Marching Band Invitational. We have adjoining properties, the west side of Woodland Park, the east side of the Greenwood School Corporation, the high school. There's a fence, there is an access gate in that fence. Greenwood Band Invitational basically monopolizes Woodland Park for the day, they use it as parking, and people access to that gate, as we just discussed earlier. Like September 21st, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. It is an all-day event. It is always restricted and very cognizant of ground conditions. That will be observed when we get closer to that day.
They've always worked with staff closely in the past, so I'm sure they continue to do so.
They park on the lawn?
They do.
Okay.
Weather permits.
Weather fence. Okay, like today, it was too good.
Yes, they have pontoons. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with Greenwood High School marching band for their invitational, using the parking available at Greenwood Park in September this year.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Mr. Prost, second by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
Mr. Prost?
Aye.
I'm aye also, motion carries.
Next issue is agreement with Laban and Laban Incorporated. It's going to be to update the city's recreation impact fee and the legal ordinance.
But I can't believe it's already time. This seems like we just done this. It's time to renew our impact fees. This needs to be under contract in order to stay on schedule. Needs to be under contract by April. And the study will go on for the remainder of the year. We'll put a lot of adoption by the end of the year. That adoption will then has to have a grace period of a certain amount of time. And then we have for January, the new year, for our new impact fees. So something certainly we do not want to lapse on. It's a significant funding source for the Parks Department. The fee is it's all encompassing. It's very comprehensive. It's very analytical to talk about recreational efficiencies and the growth of Greenwood, how we're gonna handle those deficiencies. Cost of the study is $38,500 for consideration.
That's a lot of work for that money, it's giving us good service.
It is, but it is, yes.
Kind of a deal.
We've been using Chuck for a long time.
Chuck's been really good to us. He understands Greenwood. I think he understands our culture as well.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the impact fee renewal update study with Lemon Lane.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Post. All those in favor, Mr. Post?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
And I also motion carries.
This issue is the contract services with the certified lawns, I believe, to provide weed control and fertilizer services to other parks, park property.
Fertilizing, and I believe there's herbicide, there's no more herbicide updates, so that's all fertilization. It's all fertilizations, applications, different kind of applications during the season, different, city properties, park properties. There was in front of you, you guys packet, if you have any specific questions, I'll be happy to answer them. For a season though, all the properties listed and the services, $10,152 for your consideration.
These are all high profile.
High profile there is gateways to city facilities and grounds and parks.
Do they do the athletic fields or do we still do that?
I am.
Not yet.
I am.
How many, is it 4 applications for each area?
4 to 5.
4 to 5, depending on the need.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the service agreement for certified lawns to, for lawn maintenance at the, specified in the contract.
There's a lot of city property, I mean, there's a lot, we can go through all of them, but there's a lot of city properties.
Yeah.
High profile areas, city gateways.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost. All in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
And I also motion carries.
Last item is the lease agreement with class of 2024 for the color run. The agreement is actually with Tanya Hotz, who's organizing the event.
Agree with high school, class of 2024, they wanted, like Terry said, they wanted to do a color run at Freedom Park. It's the April 14th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There is a $20 recommendation, looks like fee. The money raised is to go, the beneficiary, that will be their senior field day in May, for the same class in 2024. This doesn't conflict with anything that we have going on. All of our structures.
Questions or comments? This isn't actually with the school.
Well, it's with their senior class. It's not, no, it is not with the Greenwood School Corporation. It is the Greenwood High School Class of 2024 organization. Organizing color run as a fundraiser to help fund their senior. So
Whoever Tanya Hobbs is.
we work with Tanya Hobbs.
Okay.
We work with Tanya Hobbs with the Gators organization. I believe that's England stuff.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with, I guess, Tanya Hobbs for the use of Freedom Park for the Greenwood High School class of 2024 color run fundraiser.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Dietrich, excuse me, second by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
And I also motion carries. I think that's it for the attorney report. That all we got? Yes, thank you. Next item on the agenda is the Taylor Swift Party at the Greenwood Fieldhouse.
So, I've been doing this job a long time, I never thought I'd ever have to read something like this. So, the rec department always trying to be diversified, they're always being creative and monetizing a lot of the new spaces that we built, so. I think it's great, I do support it, apparently Taylor Swift fans, better known as Swifties. They will invade Greenwood Fieldhouse 1 week prior to Mrs. Swift visiting Indianapolis on her tour. We will be we're proposing hosting a Taylor Swift cover band called the Jewel Band inside the Greenwood Fieldhouse on October 27th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It will charge $19.89 per person. There is a significance to that, and we'll get to that in a minute. After the 1989 Taylor Swift album, we will have light refreshments, bracelet making, and light refreshments. Said that twice. Depending on how ticket sales go, we may offer a second show that evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we're asking to hold the event based off that event description, and that theme for an entry price of $19.89 per person.
Why is that?
Nick?
Why is that
That's the
fee?
name of one of her CDs, 1989. I think it's the year she was born, I guess. Album, I guess they're albums. I don't think they make CDs anymore.
So this is a thing. So this is a real thing. The Taylor Swiftie parties.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's kind of the way I look at it.
I talked to a lady in West Virginia, Wheeling, West Virginia. They had something similar, not affiliated with their concert, but they had 750 people attend the event.
How many people are you capping?
I think 400, hopefully like 400 per show, maybe.
400 per.
So what's the fee for the cover band? What do they charge?
The cover band, I can't remember what it was.
I'm assuming that's a contract to bring to us later.
Yeah, it's, we were waiting to get it approved and stuff. so.
Okay, well, I'll eagerly await that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I never thought I would have to bring to a Taylor Swift party, but here we are.
hey, what's it hurt?
Make
You know,
it happen.
no, I think it's,
I think the tickets will sell amazingly
I
quick.
think they will too. I think it's great. Could be another feather in your cap.
Give that old wreck.
All the confidence. Okay. So is this, we're just giving you guys approval to finish the plans for this party?
They approve the event, and the theme of the event, and the information of the price.
Okay.
Price.
All right, any other questions, comments, reservations, tickets? Okay. All right, hearing none, need a motion to approve, allowing the recreation department to move ahead for the plans for the Taylor Swift party at the Greenwood Fieldhouse in October.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Teacher, second by Mr. Burton. I'm sorry, by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Teacher?
Aye.
I'm not also motion carries. Chris is sorry. Next item on the agenda is the Parks Foundation report.
Nothing from the Parks Foundation. Happy to answer any questions.
Next item on the agenda is the controller report. I believe Greg's here.
Good afternoon. Reports went out this morning from Jared. You'll see on the Fund 204, the operating fund, there is a little bit of expenditures over receipts, but that's because the property taxes haven't started flowing in yet on that fund. It's the same thing we see every year. It'll flip once the property taxes come in. So nothing concerning there. You're still maintaining almost 80% cash reserves in that fund. There's nothing there to be concerned about. Food and beverage tax fund, receipts are running ahead of expenditures, which is always good to see. Strong balance in that one as well. Park S&R fund, receipts are also ahead of expenses. Balance there right now is just over 420K. Again, like we talk about every month, that's one of those that's going to build up as we start advertising some of the programs. And then we'll spend it down, particularly over the summer, usually when you get into your summer camps and whatnot. Finally is your park impact fee fund. We just discussed the renewal coming up on that. That one we have spent down more than we brought in this year, but keep in mind that those funds are generated as building permits are pulled. We're early in the year, not too much building happening yet. You're gonna see that go up a lot, I think, as we get into the warmer months. I know that just from talking to CDS, we've got a lot on our docket coming up. I would expect some strong revenues out of that later in the year. But I mean, your balance is still 1.7 million, very good shape.
Questions, comments for Bert? Thank you, sir. Appreciate the information as always. Next time on the agenda is the Parks report.
I believe you got my report in front of you. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer.
Do you have any seasonal help yet? Not yet. Good luck.
Working on it.
You know, but, I don't know this. I'll bring it up in a second. So. Okay, questions for Jim, comments? Thank you, sir. Trails.
The only update on trails is we have acquired the last, you got it on your ledger for TransNations, we closed on the Story property. So that now is in possession of the Parks Department, maintenance is, that's fully on their list of inventory to maintain. We also have getting a timeline from the engineer that's currently under contract on that as well to proceed with permits, environmental permits, which will then start producing or modifying the construction documents as needed. So probably need to start looking for funding sources for that project going forward. That's all I have.
Thank you. Recreation report.
You have a copy of our report. Our indoor season comes to an end tonight. Our basketball season is over. I think we may have another week of tiny people left though as well. Summer camp registration started on Friday. We registered, as of today, there's 142 already registered. So, I mean, and just absolutely.
What's our cap?
We can take up to 200 a week. So we'll take up to 300 total, but to have 142 registered, I think we took in $98,000 on Friday.
That's over at the field house.
Yep, based on the field house. And then we met, our archery instructor gets hired on Thursday, and hopefully we can get those classes starting in mid-April.
So is breakfast with the bunny sold out?
Breakfast with the bunny is sold out. Yeah.
Missed it again. Okay. Okay, great job, Nick. Thank you. Any questions for Nick? Thanks, sir. Field house report.
Happy to answer any questions you guys may have.
We're still look good. I do want to say, I thought the place looked great for the mayor, state, and city address. The staff did a really good job. You know, you guys should be proud of the work you did over there that day. And I know maintenance helped get things set up, and well, everybody had to pitch in for an event that big. So I appreciate it. Community center report. Sharon?
You guys have a copy of my report. If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay. Anything for Sharon? Thanks, Sharon. Any other business from the public? Any business from the board? Hearing none, members should have received a copy of the claim sheet in the packets. If no additions or corrections, it'll stand as presented. And if there's no other business comes to this board, this meeting is adjourned.